wilderness of Alaska lies a place that has long been shrouded in mystery. Portlock, a once thriving village now abandoned and left to the elements. The tale of Portlock is one of strange occurrences, whispered legends, and a community driven to leave behind everything they had built. Founded in the early 20th century, Portlock began as a small settlement on the Kenai Peninsula, relying on logging, hunting, and fishing to sustain its population. But almost from the beginning, unusual stories began to circulate. Locals and visitors alike reported finding enormous footprints, far larger than any humans, embedded deep in the forest floor. Some hunters claimed to encounter unexplainable disturbances, trees seemingly uprooted and flipped, and strange, unidentifiable sounds echoing through the dense woods. Then, the disappearances began. Hunters and loggers who ventured too far into the wilderness would simply vanish, leaving their friends and families searching for answers. On rare occasions, remains were found, but the circumstances surrounding their discoveries only deepened the mystery. People whispered of something, or someone, unseen in the forest, watching from the shadows. As fear mounted, sightings of an unknown figure added fuel to the growing unease. Descriptions varied, but the stories were similar. A large, shadowy presence moving swiftly through the trees, always keeping its distance. Whether it was an animal, a person, or something else entirely, no one could say. Local elders spoke of the region's long-standing legends, including stories passed down through generations about a mysterious being inhabiting the remote corners of the peninsula. While some dismissed these accounts as folklore, others couldn't ignore how deeply rooted the stories were in the community's collective memory. By the late 1940s, the unease had reached its peak. Families began to leave, choosing safety over uncertainty. The cannery, schoolhouse, and homes were abandoned, and by 1950, Portlock was a ghost town. Only the postmaster remained, staying for a brief period before the town was left completely empty. To this day, Portlock stands as a haunting reminder of the unknown. Those who have dared to visit speak of an eerie silence, as though the land itself holds its breath. Whether the stories of Portlock are rooted in reality or simply tales born of isolation and fear, the abandoned village continues to spark the imagination.